Alright guys. Sometimes when you go with the cheapo option, it backfires and you should have just bucked up and spent the money to do it right. I have mostly good luck with going the super cheapo route, so we're going to continue going the super cheapo route, and if it burns me, then it burns me. Alright, now I'm going to the recycling center, seeing if I can rustle up 28, maybe 30 gallon jugs. Hopefully water, not milk. Ooh, milk! Let's see if the recycling center tries to kick me out for taking gallon jugs out of their bins. Whew. Sorry about the fisheye effect. It's this goofy kind of knockoff little GoPro camera because my phone fried, and this thing just has a really bad default fisheye that the only thing you can really do is correct it in like an editing software, basically. Dude, I'm at the recycling center right now. First of all, there's definitely a lot of staff, like people who work here, like on site all around, and that kind of is sketching me out because I think what I'm doing may not be like perfectly within the rules. Problem number two, there are like 30 people here waiting for this place to open, and I'm really curious like what the deal is. Like, I'm such a noob. Like, what are these people here for? Like, can you grab stuff? Like, what's the deal? These people are here early, ready to recycle. I'm like a total noob. I never thought anyone else but me would be sitting here waiting for this place to open because they need to recycle something so badly. So I'm like getting nervous, dude. Like, there's clearly like a culture here that I am not aware of, and I feel like such a noob right now. It's sick. So yeah. T-minus like 5 minutes till the gate opens, I hope. And we'll see how weird this gets. If I get like bullied out or something. Sick, dude. I thought I was gonna lie to him. There was an attendant and I was like, oh my god, you have to check in and tell him what you're doing. And I was somewhat honest. I told a white lie. I said, I'm here to pick up some plastic bottles to do like for like an activity with like school kids. And he was like, yep, right over there, there's a bunch of plastic bottles. I didn't tell him, hey, I'm picking up plastic bottles to build a boat for myself. But yeah, little white lie never hurt anybody. And dude, I'm in. I'm parked literally right next to the plastic container, and I'm just gonna chuck 30 gallons in here and then go home and start messing around. clamp all that, make kind of a bed, kind of a resting point, and then set that right on there and attach it with a hose clamp. Then the deck attaches onto the cross piece. I may forego cross pieces and just, once this is all glued together, just ratchet strap it underneath the deck through holes in the deck and just do a deck and the pontoons and no cross pieces. So there are some options. Is that they're pretty much 6 by 6 by about 10, 6 by 6 by 10 or 10 and a half. So that's nice that they're 6 inches, because it's easy to calculate. 2 is a foot. So if 2 is a foot, and I want it to be 8 feet, then I need 16, 32 a side. Alright, sweet, look at it. 64-gallon jugs. And I've just got them kind of loosely hose clamped. Just loosely. Any tighter and you start to crush them, so this is fine. Right now I've got 4 groups, and I'm just gonna, this small deck right here, I'm just gonna put one on each of the 4 corners and then ratchet strap and just see if that holds together and if I could like sit on it. And I might go through and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these 4 clusters, and that gives me 32 gallons of displacement. That might not be very much. Might add more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clusters of 4, which is 40 gallons. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how little volume I can get away with. But yeah, we're gonna go out, try to get the deck on these and strap them on, and play with this idea, because here she is, kind of partially set up, resting 4 corners on the clusters, the groups of 4, and this is a 7 by 3 sheet. Now I've got ratchet straps and I've got a bunch of hose clamps, and I'm not exactly sure how these are going to get attached. You can just barely see through there. You can see the hose clamp there, and you can almost see the hose clamp there. And I'm going to run a hose clamp through here, underneath that hose clamp, all the way underneath, and back up through here, connect it right here. Give it a whirl. That nice and long. It's too long. Got a lot of extra slack to tighten up. So I'll show you kind of what else is happening right here. I don't know if you can really see that. Got the hose clamp going in there. Okay. What I really need to know now, it looks nice and solid. What I really need to know is, are my bottles solid? Let's test. How are they? Yeah, not bad, are they? Not too shabby. I can get behind this. Shifting around in the waves a little. That'd be okay. I think that's pretty good. And look how minimalist it is on the top. It's like barely anything. And there's no cross beams, just gallon bottles and a deck of wood and a bunch of hose clamps. I really like this design. there's definitely space, probably another cluster of 4, another cluster of 4, so I could go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 more. So I could double this up for sure. Alright dudes, we're getting ready to go. I brought about 16 more bottles with me to go 4, 4, 4, 4. If when I throw this on the water, it's completely not buoyant with me on it. If I'm woefully under buoyant, I'm going to strap on another 16 gallons and try to get myself up above the water line. So yeah, we'll see what happens. The only way to do it is to get out there and try it. As you could see from the previous clip, I was not very buoyant. So now, I'm going to add a cluster here, a cluster there, a cluster there, and a cluster there. An additional 16 gallons should get me just up out of the water. Okay, got extra bottles strapped in. Back on top, ready to go home and continue tinkering. We're getting there though, some progress was made.